Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D, and this time around I'm going to give you a very special ranking of my 20 favorite Christmas flicks. Now, I was intending on doing, flicks and specials, but I scraped it, and I'm going to just do two different types of flicks. This set will be live-action movies, and then, I have it scheduled for the 21st, but I may be rescheduled to my last day of doing vids for now on the 22nd, due to me going to see Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, so we'll see what will happen. But anyway, I'm going to give you my 20 favorite Christmas-themed flicks. Now, I'll give you 3 honorable mentions first. 3 flicks I was going to include on this list. First off would be Gremlins. I thought, even though it does take place during the Christmas time, but I just kind of didn't think about including that because, some people do consider it a Christmas flick, some people don't. It's going to be hard for me to explain. Now, next would be the Santa Claus 3. Now, I originally was going to include this, but I had to change my mind at the last minute. That is good, but I know it got dissed and what have you, but it's still fun. The other one is a flick I just watched here on YouTube the other day, and that was Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg as this big, tough, evil Santa. That really was fun. Now, I will give my other honorable mentions before I do number 1, so be prepared for some real holiday cheer. Anyway, here we go. Coming in at number 20 is A Bad Mom's Christmas from 2017. Now, I did go and see this, although I got to see most of the first Bad Moms movie, but when I got to go see this movie, I thought despite its R rating, it wasn't too bad. It was pretty darn funny. I love the performances we got from Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, the rest of the cast. It was pretty funny. I did get some fun laughs from it. But anyway, I think that was a surprise turn event for a holiday flick. But anyway, I've only seen it once, but I still remember some of it. It just had some hystericalness and all that jazz. But anyway, A Bad Mom's Christmas is number 20. Number 19 is Christmas with the Cranks. Now, I've seen this a few times, starring Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis as the Cranks. This couple are preparing to ditch Christmas and go on a vacation, but they soon learn that their daughter's coming home, so they have to get everything back in order. Excuse me, everyone. Just getting tired for no reason whatsoever. But they do have a little fun and what have you with their neighbors and what have you, but soon when they learn their daughter's coming back, they gotta get things back in order with their help, Anyway, I did get a few good laughs from this, especially after I watched it on Prime last year, so it's still a pretty funny movie. Anyway, that was Christmas with the Cranks. It's number 19. And number 18 is Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984, which I reviewed last month for its 35th anniversary. Though it's been some time since I last saw it, but although I did see just clips from it when I saw Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. I'll go ahead and throw that in. That was another one of my honorable mentions. This movie did spark controversy, even though after it became a big hit at the box office, being out even Nightmare on Elm Street. But anyway, I'm gonna say that Billy was a great killer Santa. Yeah. The kills were good. Oh, excuse me again. I don't know what's coming over me. Anyway, but I don't want to try and keep mentioning the kills if younger viewers are watching. I know my videos aren't for kids, but I want my videos to be for everyone, alright? But anyway, the kills in this movie were actually pretty good, and, well, this has become a cult favorite of mine. So, Silent Night, Deadly Night is number 18. Number 17 is Black Christmas, the original one from 1974, which I reviewed a week ago. Now, after I gave the film a second chance, which that was a week ago, I come to like it even more than before. Yeah. Now, although I still have not seen the 2006 remake, which I do know that Drew and the guys for the Firefly Family podcast are gonna do this week. Oh, they're supposed to do it last weekend, but something went wrong and now it's been rescheduled. So I will be joining those guys. So I'll be looking forward to it. And I know I don't want to see the new one that just came out, which easily tanked at the box office. I'm probably not going to watch it. Maybe if it comes to DVD, maybe. But for now, I'm staying away from it. The original Black Christmas was great. The cast was great. I liked seeing people who would become bigger stars like Andrea Martin and Margot Kidder. Yeah, which her death scene was absolutely classic. So anyway, the original Black Christmas is number 17. Oh yeah, John Saxon was pretty good as well. So anyway, original Black Christmas is number 17. Number 16 is A Muppet Family Christmas from 1987. Now, although this is a special, but I actually now consider it to be a flick in a way, since it's less than an hour and what have you. Most people consider specials to be some Christmas specials to be like a movie or what have you. I might rewatch it this year, and this special's pretty good and all. I mean, we get to see, well, Kermit and the gang surprising Fozzie's mom, who is about to go on vacation, by spending the day at her farm, even though she's lending it to Doc and his dog Sprocket, my mistake, from Fraggle Rock, which the Fraggles do make a special appearance. So is the Sesame Street gang, which we'll see where one of their specials winds up in a little while. But anyway, and they're just celebrating, but Miss Piggy's still doing her stuff. So I just really enjoyed some of it. We actually get to see the Muppet Babies in a rare live-action appearance. Their second and only other time aside from appearing in the Muppets Take Manhattan. Yeah. Still, I will say, A Muppet Family Christmas is pretty good, and I do enjoy it. So it's number 16. Number 15 is Ernest Saves Christmas from 1988, I believe. Yeah. Which I will be reviewing next week. Now, I will be watching it. Anyway, I absolutely do love Jim Varney as Ernest P. Worrell. And he apparently meets this old dude who happens to be Santa Claus. And he's got to give his powers to this guy who's doing a movie. And make him become the next Santa Claus. Yeah, I absolutely love Douglas Seal, who played Santa Claus throughout the whole movie before he gave his powers to this dude. But I'll explain about when I review it. I do think the characters are real good, and Noelle, I believe that was her name. That character named the teenage girl who joins Ernest and Santa Claus. Yeah. It's pretty funny. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. But I'll be reviewing it next week. So anyway, Ernest Saves Christmas is number 15. Number 14 is A Very Merry Mix-Up from 2013. Now, this is a Hallmark Channel movie. This is one of two Hallmark Channel movies that makes my list. I absolutely do like this movie for certain reasons. It stars Alicia Witt. She plays this woman who apparently is in a really big, well, I don't know. As her phone gets, well, goes out of commission after goes in, she spills coffee, or it goes in her coffee cup as she runs into this dude claims to be like a relative to the guy she's marrying and what have you. And so she gets to stay with his family, and well, she gets acquainted with him. Things are a nice family until, well, the guy she intends to marry finds her. Boy, because the guy who actually is from the that's kind of hard to explain. The kin to the guy who actually saves the girl, the Alicia Witt's character. Yeah. Well, turns out not to be the person that she's marrying, but the real one actually does show up. So anyway, a very merry mix-up. It has some very good, charming moments, and I actually think it's a pretty good movie. So it's number 14. Number 13 is Miracle on 34th Street, the original one from 1947. Now, it's been a few years since I last saw this movie, but I do think that's a real good movie with Maureen O'Hara, and, well, it's been a long time since I can remember the rest of the cast, but I do like the guy who played Santa. The little girl was actually pretty good. I do like the guy who was about to play Santa. He's all drunk singing Jingle Bells. Oh boy, it was so funny. It was one of my favorite parts from that movie, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, Miracle on 34th Street. The original's pretty good. I have seen the remake from 1994. I haven't seen the musical version from the 1970s. Ogre Boy said that's on here. Yeah, I'll try and look it up and watch it, maybe. Anyway, the original Miracle on 34th Street is 13. Number 12 is The Santa Claus from 1994. I do think this movie is still fun with Tim Allen, who's absolutely great, and see Eric Lloyd as his son Charlie, and let's see, like Judge Reinhold and Wendy Crewson as Neil and Laura, and David Krumholtz as Bernard the head elf. Yeah, they were pretty good. I have to say, a lot of it was pretty good. I like the ELFS, the Effective Lang Flight Squad. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty fun movie. The Santa Claus is 12. One step ahead of it at 11 is the Santa Claus 2 from 2002. Now, don't get me wrong, but I kind of like this a little more than the first one. Tim Allen, once again, is great in this. I liked, again, I like the performances from, well, Judge Reinhold, Wendy Crewson, Eric Lloyd, who's grown up, and David Krumholtz. We had Elizabeth Mitchell as Principal Newman, woman who Scott, aka Santa, would marry. Let's see, Spencer Breslin was great as Curtis. And the Toy Santa was a pretty good bad guy, which that was fun. And I liked all the spiritual characters, if you know what I mean. Mother Nature, Father Time, the Easter Bunny, Cupid, the Tooth Fairy. I may have said the wrong thing. I said spiritual characters, and oh boy, I'm sorry. Legendary characters. My mistake, folks. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Woohoo! But even so, I was really shocked when he's shocked to see that Charlie's on the naughty list now, and now he learns he has to get married, and soon and even when the desanctification process begins. Wow. Anyway, Santa Claus 2 is number 11. Now we go on to the top 10. Coming in at number 10 is Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas from 1977, which I'll be reviewing next week. I'm sorry, it would have been higher, but it's been some time since I last saw it. I know it's on Prime. I do have the DVD of it, but unfortunately, it's a butchered version of it, minus the narration by Kermit the Frog. Now, this, of course, is a Jim Henson project based on the book about this character, Emmett Otter. He joins some of his friends to form a jug band to win a talent contest, even when his mother joins in to do her own. But apparently, a group of tougher, well, kind of rough dudes from Riverbomb comes along. They form a rock band called The Nightmare. Yeah. But I'll explain about it when I review it, okay? I do know it's on Prime, so I'm going to hopefully watch it on there, and I trust it's the special which is restored and everything. So anyway, I do love this special. I love the songs, Barbecue, which Emma and his friends do, Our World, that was real good. When the River Meets the Sea, that was good. Brothers, and of course, the Riverbomb Nightmare Band. Yeah, real good. MLR's Jug Band Christmas is number 10. Number 9 is A Very Brady Christmas from 1988. Now, this is a continuation of TV's The Brady Bunch. Now, this came on CBS 14 years after ABC had ended the original series. And of course, just a few years after the short-lived series of The Brady Brides, but we got the whole cast back except for Susan Olsen as Cindy. We got Jennifer Ryan to take over, but everyone else was back. Robert Reed, Florence Henderson, Ann B. Davis, Maureen McCormick, Barry Williams, Christopher Knight, Eve Plum, and Michael Lookinland. I usually prefer to say Mike, but I call him by Michael. and the guys who play are Marsh and Jan's husbands and the Brady Brides are back. I forgot who they were, their names, though. But anyway, they were all absolutely great. And, well, Jennifer Ryan wasn't too bad as Cindy, so that was good. I wish I could have done a review on it, but that's kind of going to have to be on hold for another year. Sorry. But anyway, I absolutely love the story. It's really good. The Brady's get back together for a big reunion. I love it. So, A Very Brady Christmas is number 9. Number 8 is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York from 1992. I love this movie. It's been years since I last saw it, though, but I absolutely love it. If you've not seen my review on it that I did not so long ago, check it out. I think you'll really like it. But anyway, Macaulay Culkin and Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, John Hurt, Catherine O'Hara, they were all great as their characters from the first one, which we'll see where that winds up in a little while. I like Tim Curry's portrayal of the concierge of the Plaza Hotel, and Brenda Fricker as the pigeon lady. Yeah, and the traps were absolutely good too. I absolutely do love this movie. I love it just as much as the first one. Just wish it was higher, but I figured there would be more fun stuff to put ahead of it, so no hard feelings. So Home Alone 2 is number 8. Number 7 is The Muppet Christmas Carol, which I believe that was also from the same year, I think, yeah, I think it was. Which I will also be reviewing. I'll actually be reviewing that tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Anyway, along with another movie, and I am going to try and rewatch this. The Muppet Christmas Carol is absolutely great. It's one of my absolute favorite fun-filled takes of the Charles Dickens story. Alongside the animated specials of Mr. Magoo and Barbie, which I will also be reviewing, but those won't be until next week, I believe. Or, I gotta check my schedule. I think it's another day or two when I review those. Yeah, I think in another couple of days or 3 days. I do. I think it's 2 days when I do Mr. Magoo, and I think the next day it's Barbie. But anyway, The Muppet Christmas Carol was great. I loved Sir Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge. The human cast was great. The Muppets were absolutely great. Kermit as Bob Cratchit and Miss Piggy as Emily Cratchit. The Great Gonzo as Charles Dickens. While Rizzo the Rat was himself. Yeah. Very good movie. I love it. Muppet Christmas Carol's number 7. Number 6 is Christmas at Cartwright's from 2014. Now, this is the Hallmark Channel movie, but and it also has Alicia Witt. This was done after A Very Merry Mix-Up. But I love this a little more. And if only they could have it at better times, I'd catch it. I will do anything to catch this movie. This movie was so... I don't know what to say. I love it. And it's about the single mother who apparently is trying to get a new job, and apparently she gets it at this popular department store called Cartwright's by being their Santa Claus. Yeah. And I love Alicia Witt's performance. I like the performance we got from the Christmas correspondent of Cartwright's, played by Wallace Shawn, who you may know him, who plays Dr. Sturgis on Young Sheldon. The rest of the cast was great too. I do love Christmas at Cartwright's. It's a great movie, and I never knew that a woman could actually take on the responsibility of playing a department store Santa. That was so amazing. I didn't know what to say, but I really wanted to see it because I never knew this could ever be done, but that's what I did. Watch it, and I loved it. So, Christmas at Cartwright's is number 6. Number 5 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Now, I'll also be reviewing this movie tomorrow along with The Muppet Christmas Carol. Now, well, although I've only seen it maybe a few times, but I'd like to rewatch it. I will try. But I do enjoy this movie. I enjoyed the great performances we got from Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, and Randy Quaid, and the rest the others, and the rest of the members of Griswold. Now, I haven't reviewed any of the other vacation flicks. I'm going to try sometime, but I don't know when. If you think I should review them, I will. But anyway, every bit of it was funny. The big Christmas tree was funny. The Christmas Santa was absolutely funny. I just loved every bit of it. So National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is number 5. Number 4 is A Christmas Story, which I'll be reviewing on my last day of doing vids for a while, December 22nd. Now, this is flick I had forgotten to put on the list, but I fixed it up, and now it's on here. And I just watched it not so long ago. This is a great movie. It's my top favorite movie of 1983. We had such great performances from Peter Billingsley as Ralphie, and the voice of Gene Shepard as the grown-up version of Ralphie, Darren McGavin as Ralphie's dad. Everybody was absolutely great. I love the stick your tongue to the icy pole bit when you hear the sinister triple dog there. And let's see, and of course, you'll shoot your eye out. When Robin wants that BB gun. Oh boy. I'll talk more about it when I review the movie. I absolutely love The Christmas Story. It didn't catch on with me at first, but now for several years now, it has. And now I love the movie. So anyway, A Christmas Story is number 4. Number 3 is Christmas Eve on Sesame Street from 1978. I just watched it a little bit ago on here on YouTube. I will be reviewing that next week, so be on the lookout for it. But anyway, I love this. This was the first Sesame Street Christmas special. About a decade into the show's, well, long run, since it's still been running for 50 years now. And I absolutely love The story, the songs were all amazing. Keep Christmas with You and True Blue Miracle, those are great songs. Heck, even Oscars, I Hate Christmas, which is absolutely funny. When it causes trouble and what have you. But anyway, got performances from everyone. Big Bird and Bert and Ernie. We can see Kermit, Mr. Snuffleupagus, Grover. Yeah, this is early on, so don't expect much. But I love this special. It was great to have seen it because I watched it on here about I think about 7 years ago, and I still relive it on here to this day. And I love Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. I'll explain why when I review it. Alright, now number 2. Now this was a tough decision. So please don't hate me. Number 2 is Home Alone. Yeah, like I said, this was a tough decision. So why did I pick Home Alone for number 2? Well, it's because after it had been a long time since I last saw it, but I did watch it a few months ago, it still has its moments, and I still love Home Alone. It had all the great fun moments, like Macaulay Culkin as Kevin, John Hurt and Catherine O'Hara as his parents, and Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern as Harry and Marv, the Wet Bandits, Robert Blossom as Old Man Marley. Yeah, all those were great characters. The story was great, and the traps Kevin sets out for the Wet Bandits is absolutely great. Still is. Home Alone's still one of my absolute favorites, just not my top fave, unfortunately. So anyway, it's set for number 2. Now, before I go on number 1, here are a few here's the rest of my honorable mentions. Now, since I've already brought the Santa Claus 3, Santa's Sleigh, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, and Gremlins, here are my others. There's Jack Frost from 1997, The Million Killer Snowman. Yeah, I was going to put that on there too, but I just didn't. So, no hard feelings to all you horror movie lovers. The same thing with the 1998 movie with Michael Keaton. It's good and fun. Just didn't have enough potential. Now there's some I don't have not seen completely of, like White Christmas with Bing Crosby. I'm gonna try and watch that sometime. I don't know when, but we'll see. And Holiday Inn. I've heard of it, but I've never watched it though. But I do know it's a Christmas flick, so if I find it, I'll watch it. Let's see, All I Want for Christmas. I think I saw this long ago, but this is easily a very underrated 90s holiday movie, but I hope to rewatch it for the first time in years. Yeah, and even though I don't have Disney Plus, and I really wish this would have a physical copy on a physical. I don't even know what in the con blooming world I'm trying to say. A physical copy on DVD. Noel. I love Anna Kendrick. I'd give anything to see Noel. I've been wanting to see it since its debut last month on Disney Plus. Seriously, if a person would burn that movie for me on DVD and give me a copy, sure, I'll take it. But I doubt that'll happen. Sorry if I say I doubt it, but you know. Alright, here it is. My number 1 favorite Christmas flick is It's a Wonderful Life, which I reviewed not so long ago. At first, this thing kind of grew on me, but over the last decade, it has. I love It's a Wonderful Life now from 1946 with James Stewart. Jimmy Stewart, you preferably would refer to him as. Was absolutely great. I loved Don Reed's performance, Henry Travers as Clarence, Lionel Barrymore as Mr. Potter. The whole cast was great. The whole story was great. I love the performances. I love the last act when George is trying to commit suicide and Clarence comes in and shows him what his life would be like if he was never born. And he would have had one. And if he wasn't born, he wouldn't have had a wonderful life. There'd be no good Christmas. But anyway, That's all I'm going to say. You can check out my review of that, too. But anyway, that's going to do it for my holiday flicks, my top favorite Christmas flicks. These were all live action. Now, I will be doing my top favorite animated Christmas flicks next week. So be on the lookout for that, because those will include specials and movies, and, well, completely. Okay, this is going to take me a bit to do, but I'm going to try and figure out how to fix that one up. But anyway, what's your favorite live-action Christmas flick? Please tell me what it is in the comments section. Or did you like any of these? Tell me, and I'd be more than happy to hear read what you thought about it. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching this. Now, if you liked what you saw, you can check out some of these other reviews. You can check out my review of Home Alone in that corner, or Home Alone 2, Lost in New York in that corner, or in that corner below, you can see my review of, let's see, It's a Wonderful Life. And in there, you can see my subscription box. So you can join me. So comment on this vid. Tell me what your favorite live-action Christmas flick is. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. Finally. Join me again tomorrow when I review The Muppet Christmas Carol and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.